So, my XRP friends out there, welcome to a new XRP update video. And I haven't looked forward to an update video like this in a long time because XRP has pumped hard, really hard. We completely broke down our long trade. The long trade is now 75% closed. I'll get into that again in a moment. We've reached the target level. So, what could happen next? Are we about to see a dump now? Or is this possibly just the beginning of a bigger rally? We'll take a closer look at all of that in today's video. And of course, what caused this pump? So make sure to stick around until the end. But before we get started, please leave a like on the video, activate the bell, and leave a comment below for the algorithm about what your XRP price targets are for this year. I'd be interested to know. And otherwise, use the links below in the video description for the free Telegram talk and Signal group. If you're interested in updates, news, and signals, feel free to join. And if you're still looking for an exchange where you can trade, buy, or sell XRP, you can do all of that on my partner exchange, BingX. Right now, there's a cool deposit promotion where you can get 10% cashback on your first euro deposit. You'll either receive token vouchers or bonus vouchers. So check it out and definitely take advantage of it so you can also trade XRP in addition. Alright, let's get started. XRP put in quite a candle last night. So in the last, let's say, 8 hours, things have really moved up here. We had 2 candles with over 8% gains, and since our long entry, if you remember the video from the week before last, you'll know that this entire red box was the first long entry. If you missed that, you could have entered again here at the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. I've mentioned this repeatedly in the videos this week that you could have entered there again. And since then, if we only consider the upper entry, XRP has gained up to 15% at its peak. At this point, we're still up by 13.5%, and we've really completely smashed our price target. The goal was the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level up to around 340, and we simply climbed right up to about 340. Now, of course, you should be a bit cautious, especially after such a pump. But first, we need to take another look at what actually led to this pump. And that was Ripple versus SEC. The case is officially over, appeals have been dropped, and XRP is eyeing a breakout. Apparently, for the 100,000th time, it has finally happened. The Ripple SEC case is finally over. And I don't remember in which video I said it back then. A few weeks ago, I said that I was just waiting for some Ripple SX story to come up again so that the price would pump again. It even says below, the lengthy legal dispute between Ripple Labs and the US Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, is officially over, with both parties having submitted a joint agreement to withdraw their appeals in the protracted XRP case. On August 7th, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit received the joint filing, which ended both the SEC's appeal and Ripple's cross-appeal. The legal dispute began in 2020 and was a landmark case for how digital assets are treated under U.S. securities law. Yes, in any case, it seems like the issue is apparently, settled once again because it was already settled before, it was settled at some point before. This topic has always seemed to be settled at one point or another. So just be careful now with what you do next and don't just blindly jump in. We have closed 75% of our long position. I posted that again this morning in the Telegram group. 75% is closed and I'm leaving 25% open. Why? Because now in the end we can set up a nice hedge here. We have 3% left to reach our price target. But theoretically, and for that I need to set up the trend IP again, from our low to our intermediate high and down to the correction, that is to our second long entry, we haven't quite reached the 1.272 Fibonacci level yet. That means with Ripple, we could still see a bigger increase in the next few hours, and somewhere in this zone, which I will let you know about in the Telegram group, I am considering entering a short position. If we look at this on a 1 hour time frame, okay, we already have a bearish divergence, so we should be a bit cautious, but over here, you can't quite see it now. I'll draw a blue line for you. This is this area here, $3.43. There is still an inefficiency here on the 1 hour chart and also on the 4 hour chart. That means I would at least like to see the area between $3.40 and $3.43, then open a short position, a hedge short position. This means the long position remains open, and from here we might take the short as well. At least this doesn't mean that we'll see a complete counter correction. So that means not falling all the way to the bottom, not shooting to the moon, but just a certain counter correction. We'll have to see where the price targets ultimately end up. If we were to set it now based on the FIP level, I would roughly say between $3.11 and $3.07. That would be the rough price target for now, at least in the short term, as I could imagine it, just to resolve this movement for now, but not yet dropping down towards $2.40. So that's the next roadmap for now. I'll quickly remove all the FIP levels down here so you have a bit of a better overview. That means we've reached the golden pocket at the top. If we should simply re-enter this price range down here and see a confirmation up to the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, it would be an option to open another long position here. So that's what I'm waiting for now. At the top, I'll consider opening a short position, definitely starting from around $3.40. Maybe even at $3.38, possibly shorting this top again, but I probably won't go any lower. So, anything between $3.38, if you have a long position open, up to about $3.50 is currently a short option for me to ride the move down from there. That would be roughly between 7 to 10% from this move. That happens very, very quickly with Ripple. You might remember the last time one of the founders or one of the big players at XRP sold, there was also a 20% drop. This time, 10% would be enough, either to continue the rally upwards or to bring the whole thing crashing down. That's what we need to watch out for now. Otherwise, it's been a very, very successful trade over the last 2 weeks. But that's also what's important. Patience is absolutely essential in this market. If you don't have patience or can't wait for entry points, okay, then trading or anything like that just isn't for you. You have to be that honest with yourself. It took long enough for us to get in down here. We'll never go back there again, is something you hear over and over. Then came the first breakout, the second long opportunity, and now this impulsive move of over 15%. So congratulations to everyone who took the trade and secured profits. Now, as I said, only go short. Never blindly short into such candles, only short with a plan. If you have an open position, then use the same size so that you can ultimately ride the trade down, close the short at the bottom, and then, if necessary, double your long in this zone again without taking on too much risk. That's my plan for the next few days. Let's see what happens. Otherwise, as I said, congratulations to everyone who took the trade. I wish you all a great weekend. Take care, leave a like, drop a comment, activate the bell, and we'll catch up in the next video. Until then, bye-bye, and as always, stay crypt.